Wednesday, January 27th. I wake up and I have a conversation with my wife. The reason why her and I work is because we have God as a foundation. Hey, check this. I ain't a certified therapist. But you don't need to be a licensed therapist to be able to know this information that I'm about to share with you. I want you guys to picture a pyramid. A triangle, better yet, a triangle. And at the bottom of that triangle, on one side there's husband. On the other side, opposite side, there's wife. If our focus is God, as my relationship with God gets closer, in that triangle, if you move up, and your wife has the same relationship with God, as you get closer to God, you get closer to your wife. So the communication is clear with my wife and I. My state of mind prior to having a relationship with God was totally different. That's why, look, I'm gonna be straight up with you. If you don't got a relationship with God, your marriage is probably tough, or your relationship. If you ain't got no commitment, it's gonna be a problem. That's why there's so many divorces or broken homes. But I reassure my wife. I say, you know what, you're right. I need to submit. See, a lot of us, man, I'm gonna talk to you. A lot of us, man, we walk around with pride like we the man. Like what I say goes. And you can't think that way. That's not why God designed women. It's a mutual relationship. So I talked to my wife and I reassured her and I said, you right. I'm gonna manage my time a lot smarter. And commit to that. Don't just say it, commit. And my wife's cool. She's understandable. She understands the game. I mentioned she has the fear. I had the fear, and there's moments I still do. But because I've leveled up so much and gotten closer to God, I know I might fall short. Listen, I'm not coming at you like Grizzly's perfect. Man, I fall short daily. So to all you Christians, straight up, I'm gonna fall short. I'm letting you know right now. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I don't even call myself a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. But I fall short daily. There's days I cuss. I don't know if you've noticed. I haven't cussed. As I've been talking to you, I haven't really cussed. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. God's gonna forgive you. Check this. This ain't a sermon. I want you guys to understand the process of what I go through, what I went through for the Contigo video. And some of you guys could relate to this. Because you got your own challenges. You got your busy husband. in whatever market he's in. He's a businessman. He's probably always busy. And you want that family time. I'm just going to advise you real quick. Start following God. The ingredients are easy. But a man, because we're so prideful, it's difficult for us to follow somebody because we want to be the man. But once you humble yourself, it's going to work. It's been working beautifully. Though I fall short daily, I promise you. I'm not this innocent dude. But check this. Even though right now I feel lukewarm, and that's an issue. Or when God says don't go back to your environment. But being music, I went back to it, but I'm a little smarter right now. So my wife says, cool. She trusts me that I'm gonna follow through. Because that's the type of husband I am. Communication it works, man. Talk, let it out. Be humble. Listen. And meet her halfway. Gentlemen, stop being prideful. If you got a family, do it for your kids. So many broken homes nowadays, man. These kids are growing up confused. So, again, I get my wife's blessings. So now I'm moving forward. I made a few moves, and now I contacted the videographer, my man Frankie, and I let him know what time it is. And he's like, okay, let's do it. So I scratched that out. I got 2 more challenges. I gotta get models, and I gotta get some vehicles. Because as I'm communicating with my man Frankie, he's got an excellent vision. He knows how to edit his videos. So I asked him, what are you seeing? He's like, you got some whips? I'm like, I can get whips. And the first ones that came to mind is Trippy. So I hollered at Trippy real quick. Yo, Trippy, you available? Da-da-da-da. That's my dude, man. He came through quick. It was nothing. That's the type of teamwork I'm used to. You shoot first and you ask questions last. He said, yup, and then he started asking questions, which are general questions. You gotta know where you're gonna go. What's the video for? So, I got the videographer, I got the whips, now I gotta get models. I contact 2 models who were in my previous video because we have a good business relationship. It was a professional environment. You can ask them. I don't need models all ratchet up in the video with thongs on. I don't need that. There was a point in my life where I thought it was active. So I contact 2 of the models. One of them's, yup, she's available. Cool. That was nothing. That was easy. Unfortunately, the other one was unavailable. And I really wanted her to be in this video because she has the image what I was aiming for. Grown, classy women. And you know what? Even her situation's a little tough. I'm hoping somebody wise goes and holler at her. Because I can see a lot of the moves she's doing right now, and I feel bad for her. Because it's She's not where she should be. But I'm still, because of who I am, I'm still gonna love on her. Like, I'm still gonna show support. I'm not gonna be the one to go and wise her up. It's gotta be another woman. So now I'm scrambling for models. I holler at a couple more, and I kid you not, these women think and act like they're the star of the video. It's crazy. I'm like, where's their humbleness? Check this. I had one of them said, look, Grizzly ain't got enough followers. I ain't doing a video for him. It ain't worth it. I'm reading it and I'm like, damn, that's cold. It's almost like your followers is your new credit. If you have X amount of followers, people are gonna mess with you. I ain't like that. I don't care about followers. I had a couple people hit me up like, yo, if you want new followers, I can do that. It's gonna cost you so and so. I ain't mad at their hustle. That's what they do. That's cool. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not chasing fame. I'm comfortable and I'm confident of my product. And I'm good. If it stays where it stays, I'm good. So I got models on board, off board, on board, off board. So it's stressing me out. My wife's beautiful. I even asked her. I said, listen, you want to come off retirement? Because she was in my first video. Actually, my wife came on board because I was doing a show with Nicky Jam out here in North Hollywood. Mango Tango. I could have been signed back then. Dude, not Nicky Jam, but the dude managing Nicky Jam came at me with a contract back then. But here's the issue. They wanted 50% of my catalog. I knew what my product stood for. I wasn't chasing fame. And even if I wasn't out there, if I don't regret it. I don't regret the decision I made. I've been living the life that God intended me to live. Every day I wake up, it's a blessing. So I wake up joyful. Because there's a family out there that's mourning because they lost somebody they love. So I'm looking at a couple of these artists, or these independent artists right now, who got deals, but they're broken deals. I mean, they're like small time labels, but they put on their account they're signed. I'm like, yo, don't do that. Be real. As a matter of fact, there was this one dude. Look, a lot of these artists used to like to come to Grizzly because they knew I had the main shows. It's all through network. It's who you know. If I'm unemployed and my boy got a company, guess what? I'm gonna get on board. He's probably gonna look out for me and give me a job, right? It's all network. It's who you know. I was fortunate enough to know the two hottest promoters at the time. So this one dude I put on, he got like a small time deal with some other artists who wasn't even feeling me. I've had certain situations with, I'm not gonna name them, If you've noticed, I ain't got nothing to hide. I'll speak about my L's, and I'll talk about my dubs. But the dude went and signed to that other artist, and he started acting Hollywood. So check this. I hollered at him about a show because it's who I am. I didn't need none of these artists. I could have gone up there and do me. I got enough records. I got over 700 records. All I need for a 30-minute slot, all I need really is 4 or 5 hot records. And entertain the crowd in between. Live band, no band, dancers. I'm just doing it because I'm looking out for this young talent. And so it's the week of the show, right? Say the show's Friday. So he's on board Monday. He gets this little deal. I confirm everything's up because I always make sure I checked up on all of my artists. You good? Same thing you need? So I can have my manager move. Everything was good. But Thursday, he stops answering my phone call. So then I get another dude call me. I used to call him Jamie Foxx because he looked like Jamie Foxx. And he's like, yo, if you want so-so to come to the show, it's going to cost this much. I'm like, what? Oh, you must be stupid. First time I cuss, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm like, you stupid. You think I'm a... Bro, this is my show. I didn't even entertain all that. I just said, oh, word? I said, okay, cool. I never hollered at dude. But watch how people switch on you. Like, what? Check this. Dude is still in the same situation. I left for 8 years. I come back and look where I'm at. And then I came back with my son last year. And I did it because I wanted to have a video with him. My man Contigo. We did that record, Oh No. And it was beautiful. I loved the whole experience. I loved that I was able to show him how it worked. It's a lot of work. And then I was having my spiritual warfare. So I went away again for a couple months. A couple more months. 6, 7 months. And then I started doing the records again. Like in December. Look, straight up, I haven't done much other than converse and have meetings with these big artists that I'm grateful that they acknowledge my music. But those other artists who got the little small deals, or these little artists now who act like, oh, you gotta pay me for this. I'm like, yo, don't do that, because that's not how it works. Unless you sign to a major to a major label, I understand. But all these little indie dudes, they're taking your money. If you assign artists, but you got a fund me page, you got an issue. You need to get away from it. Don't do that to yourself, man. That's a lot of local artists who I like. That's my man, Q Ant. He's from out here, but currently, you know, he's out of state. There's other local artists whom I haven't even had the opportunity to do music with. But that I'm open to when the time permits. Not now. But like my man Sammy. The only reason why I like Sammy is because we went to high school together. He's younger, but he knows a little bit of my history, when I was back then wilding out, thugging it. So we got history. So I'm open to doing a record with him. When time permits, not anytime soon. Recently I met my boy Gabby. He's a producer. Now the only reason why I'm open to doing records with him is because he's through my man Trippy. So you see that? You see the network? The relationship? Now, when that happens, it's gonna happen. But I'm in zero rush. Right now I'm trying to focus on the next move. And I got a couple of them. So I contact this girl whom I used to work with. And she has a lot of friends. A lot of the friends were on board to be in the shoot. Fortunately, they backed out. So now I'm talking to my manager, and I'm like, yo, if we got to, we just do one model. We don't really need all that. I'm going to briefly skip to Friday only because we're in the model topic. And then I'm going to bounce back. I talked to my homie Sal. He said, listen, my girl got friends, but if we can't get none, my girl's willing to do it. I was like, cool, I got to. I'm straight. I'm at peace. So I hollered at my other boy. I had hollered at everyone, right? And my other boy gets back to me. He says he has a model. The model looks great in pictures. Yo, some of you models are tricky, man. Straight up. You got please put some pictures up there that looks like you, man. Don't be showing up and I'm like, yo, that's not what the pictures show. Don't do that. And don't act Hollywood. Be humble. Be humble, man. Be real. So anyways, I gotta work with what I got. So it is what it is, and it's done. But back to Wednesday. I got everything secured, right? Everything's locked. But that one model. So, as I'm in peace, it's usually calm before the storm. And then I start getting in my head. And I get convicted. And I'm like, are you going back to your old self? So now, I get in prayer.